Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera and a very good evening. Today I would like to discuss about the tutorial question number 8. Basically this question is asking about stereotype and what are the merits of and problems with the manager statement. So as we all know, stereotyping is an extension of a social identity theory, and it can be considered as a product of our natural process of organizing information through categorical thinking. So there's a few elements that can be fit into stereotype. So the first element is uh, we usually develop social categories and assign according to traits that are difficult to observe. So as an example, we see a teenager walking around holding books, and usually people will assume that he or she is a student. For the second element of the stereotype, we tend to assign people to one or more social categories based on our observation about them. As an example, we usually observe by looking at their gender, appearance, and physical location. And based from the information that we gather, we will then assign them into a social categories. So as for the third element, people who seem to belong to the stereotype group are assigned into non-observable trait associated with the group. So as an example that I can give is, if we learn that someone is let's say a lecturer or a professor, we implicitly tend to assume that the person is also intelligent. Okay, so as we all know, stereotype is actually a negative things, and it cannot be applied anywhere actually. Uh, so the stereotype in the workplace is can be considered as a productive destroyer. And a lot of problem can occur when people around the working area or the company or organization start to stereotyping their worker or any personnel inside the company. So stereotype can be considered as foundation for discriminatory attitude and behavior. And as we all know, this will affect the process of decision making entirely. And as an example, some employer will make a decision to fill in the job position based on the stereotype solely. And from this example, we know that, or we can say that this is actually an unfair, as there are many people out there who are more talented and capable of getting the job done. Means that they have the more skills or more talent in getting the task done effectively and efficiently. And next is stereotyping could get more worse if a person get treated badly because they are getting discriminated and being prejudiced because just because they are categorized in a certain group. And one of the situation or example that I can give you guys, and it's currently is happening in the world nowadays. Uh, the example are women are constantly getting discriminated in the workplace. Things such as they are not able to get a promotion for a higher job position, or they constantly getting abused in the company, or things such as harassment, uh, and other things that are negative to them. So next is another example that we can related that are currently happening in our country is, certain organizations, will only hire candidates that fit into a certain race. So as an example, this is just an example. I'm not trying to be biased or racism or anything. So let's say if the CEO of the company is a Chinese or Indian or even a Malay, then the organizational will only hire people who has the same race as the CEO or the owner of the company. And if there is another race, I mean different from what the different race from the owner of the company, they will get treated badly, such as they will not get any promotion or raise in any salary, they get less benefits and so on. So I guess this is the end of our discussion. Thank you for all the viewers and stay tuned for more. Thank you.